你好，我叫 Anosike，这是我的非洲故事。World tour continues. Just made it to Zambia. What brought me to Zambia, while I was in Swan this summer for NBL, my last day, I met a few other African nationals that was here for a convention in China. One of them was a group from Zambia, and they were telling me all the different things they had going on in their country. I never been to Zambia before. And then I got an invitation to go to the Southern Expo. I used this opportunity to travel around Africa during the off season. I went there, and it was a beautiful experience. When I first got to Livingstone, man, it was hot. Zambia is a very hot country. Oh, Mo, see the rainbow. Taste the rainbow. They call it the devil's pool. It's really close to falling over. I would say that experience was very peaceful and refreshing. You know, just to be one with nature, just to lay down and just detach from the world. Victoria Falls is one of the most beautiful waterfalls in the world. Not many people know where Victoria Falls is, but they heard about the name Victoria Falls. So just to have that experience to see it myself, see the rainbow, something I'll always cherish for the rest of my life for sure. I went walking with lions. I wore my traditional native outfit because in my culture, I'm Igbo. I'm from the Igbo tribe. We have a native outfit called Isiagu that has lion print on it. So like we love lions in our culture because it's just a sign of bravery.
But he shouldn't be scared because he's already have
The lion caretakers were so like, I never seen someone so comfortable with lions. They used to call me last year when I was in China, when I was with Hefei, they called me the Lion of Africa. It was very fun to have that experience. Hey man, I just did that helicopter ride. It was late, I'm not gonna lie. It's a movie. Helicopter ride was smooth. I felt like I was in a James Bond movie. You know 007? But I didn't know, I'm kind of tall, so I was nervous when the helicopter was spinning that my head would hit it, so I kept ducking low. That was definitely a beautiful experience. It was a hotel that had all wild animals around the compound. It was kind of dope. Yeah. This is my hotel that I'm staying at. Yeah. There's giraffes on my hotel. Yes. Oh shoot.
That's what here.
Look at the giraffe.
So this one is a female.
Yeah. When I had to go to the bank, I saw another foreigner and I wanted to talk to him. And I asked him, like, where are you from? Like, what brings you to Zambia? He said he lives here. He said that he has he helps a lot of schools, teaches kids all throughout the country. He was telling me, yeah, that his name's Pastor Michael. He was like, there's some kids in a few of my schools that love basketball. And then I was like, yeah, I love talking to kids. I go to schools all around the world and do things for the youth. What motivated me is like I reflect on my childhood. I grew up in between Nigeria and the US, went to school in Newark, New Jersey in the inner city. You know, coming from there and living in a village back home in Nigeria, you see a lot of kids don't have aspirations to dream big because they think big dreams are impossible to accomplish. It was very fortunate enough for me that the game of basketball was in my life, that I had a lot of people in my life that were role models that showed me that it's possible to become successful in basketball. My older sister, she played professionally, played in the WNBA, she played in the WCBA. My older brother played basketball. So me being the youngest, I knew that if I really worked hard enough in basketball, I could have a better life for myself. God put a lot of great people in my lifestyle, a lot of great coaches, a lot of great mentors, and they inspired me to, help the next generation and to use basketball as a way to create opportunities for myself. Definitely going to schools like that, I just want to have the same impact as many of my mentors and coaches and siblings, they all had on me growing up to chase my dreams. So that's why I want to aspire to the next generation that it is possible. Each school had its own different vibe. I remember when I went to the Chimilute school, like a primary school, a boarding school, the energy there when I walked in was high. All the kids were screaming. They were just happy that like I was coming, that a basketball player was coming, talk to the basketball team and do something. It's just the love that I got at that school was just so much like the kids. And that's the energy of love, like I love. That's really the reason why I do all these things I do around the world, try to inspire kids and do community events. David Livingstone, it was an older group of kids. So for them, that experience was much more intellectual as I got to speak to them at a higher level, answer their questions. It was more interactive, and the energy there was fun because the kids, they wanted to see me dunk, and then we played one-on-one. The last school, the McConey school, that was in the village, so that was a village school. A lot of the difference between going to school in a village and going to school in the city, a lot of the village schools don't have as much resources as the city schools normally do because they're pretty remote. A lot of people even forget about the village too. They don't really get much tourists. So for me, going to visit, it was like a reset for me, especially to interact with those children and talk to them. I think like that's something that makes the journey special. I think the best thing I could take away from being a global athlete is just showing the world how beautiful Africa is, because me being from Africa and many different sides of it. For me being someone that plays overseas, not many people really know the day-to-day lifestyle of what it's like to play overseas. I'm just thankful that I was able to play at this level and travel the world, like travel to Africa and have this experience.
On dit premier cas où les